so hypnotic, magical, don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical.
Let me show you something. Let me show you something.
so hypnotic, magical.
Let me show you something. show you something.
So hypnotic, magical. Don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical.
coaches, and fans.
Good afternoon and welcome to Spicer Field on the campus of Tufts University. I'm Riley Daniel. Alongside me is Ethan Grublich. We are here for a NESCAC East softball showdown between our Jumbos and the Trinity Bantams. Ethan, what are the keys to today's game?
Thank you.
Well, the keys to today's game for both teams is going to have to be getting hits off of these two pitchers. We have two very dominant pitchers in Sophia DeCoco for the Jumbos and Jordan Stephen for the Bantams. Both of them have been named NESCAC Player of the Week this season. It's going to be a challenge for either team to get hits off of them. But for either, if you can get hits off of one of these pitchers, you can most likely rely on your own to get the outs that you need to win this game. So I'd say the key is getting hits.
That's a big thing. Jumbos coming in needing a win to control their own destiny here. Trinity unbeaten in the NESCAC East so far. Jumbos looking to give them their first loss on the season. And no one better to do it, Ethan, than you said it. Sophia DeCoco has been absolutely lights out on the season with a .67 ERA. But on the other side, there's Jordan Stevens, and she's no slouch.
That's correct. DeCoco taking, I think it's the last 4 starts for the Jumbos, really dominant in all of them. Pitched a 2-hit shutout against Wellesley. She returns here looking to continue that dominant stretch that she's enjoyed so far this season.
Yeah, and she gives the advantage of the Jumbos of being a southpaw. Not something you see very often in a softball game. Big advantage for the Jumbos. And stepping in to lead off will be the third baseman for the Bantams, Michaela Russell. She's their leading hitter, hitting .481 on the year.
Very high batting average.
First pitch is a strike on the outside corner.
Good first pitch. Russell just taking it in.
Yeah, good movement on that pitch there. The 0-1 from DeCoco. Hit hard. Steinberg slides. Long throw. Cannot beat it. Infield single for Michaela Russell to start the game for the Bantams.
And yeah, that's something you can expect from a hitter that's hitting like .481 or as high as Russell is hitting. Good stop by Steinberg to prevent it from going to the outfield, but just couldn't make the play on that.
Taylor Milojak comes in. She's hitting .394 on the year. Takes strike 1 on the outside corner there.
Good location by Coco on that first pitch.
Yeah, DeCoco has her location dialed in from the gun here. Another low strike for DeCoco. She's got 0-2 here on McClackett.
Yeah, again, finding that great location in the outside of the box away from the batter.
Strike 3 on the outside corner. DeCoco rings her up for the first out here at Spicer.
Wow, you don't see a lot of at-bats like that. That was 3 strikes, all of them looking. DeCoco, not even really a strikeout pitcher by trade, but she gets the strikeout there on 3 pitches that were just wonderfully located.
Russell is going. Throw is down there, and she is out at second base. What a gun from behind the plate from Emma Jacobson. 2 down.
Yeah, great defensive setup by Jacobson and Steinberg to get that out at second, clear the bases, get 2 outs in this inning. Not much pressure on DeCoco to put this last batter away.
Trinity coach is out asking something of the third base umpire. And now we will step back in. Gianna Tito, the freshman in the box, hitting .284 on the year.
Yeah, and those batting averages for the Bantams batters just dropping off after those first 2 hitters.
Absolutely. No one else on their team hitting over 300.
So very key out there for the Jumbos on the base paths.
The 1-1. Swung on and missed. DeCoco had 1-2 here on Tito. Looking to get her second K and get out of this first inning nice and easy. That one bounces.
I guess you could say the base stealing was maybe a strategy that you need when the lineup after the first 2
2-2
batters.
swung on and missed. Jumbos go nice and easy through the top of the first, and we'll get their first ups in a sec.
It's so hard to make a point like in between the batters. We'll get used to it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see here as we come out for the bottom of the first how Jordan Steven feels the pressure of DeCoco's first phenomenal inning and feels her own responsibility to keep it scoreless for her team.
In the Trinity first, no runs, 1 hit, no jumbo errors, no Bantams left on base. Moving to the bottom of the inning, go after the jumbos, Zapolsky, Moore, and Edelman.
Jumbo sticking with their usual first 3. It'll be Kat Yusupolsky, Rachel Moore, and then Michelle Edelman, 1, 2, and 3 to start off the game. Yusupolsky hit really well during the non-conference play. It's only hitting about 195 here in conference play. Looking to get back on track here today.
Yeah, and that's a real key for the Jumbos, getting Yusuf Polsky on base. We have great hitters behind her. Michelle Edelman leading the team in almost every hitting statistic. So if you can get runners on base for her, you're going to be scoring some runs.
Absolutely.
Leading off for the jumbos, number 25, the left fielder, Kat Zapolsky.
Just got to say, Yusupolsky got great walk-up music.
Yeah, a lot of the Jumbos in this lineup pulling through with the great walkout music.
First pitch there from Steven bounces before the plate. Jumbo's bench making some noise early. Takes that one for a strike.
Yeah, the Jumbo's bench making noise has been a common theme across a lot of their sports this spring with the weather very nice. We saw it in men's lacrosse on Saturday, them making a lot of noise as their team beat Bates, and that ball is high for a ball.
Good patience there from Yusupolsky. Looking to hit here on 2-1. That 2-1 is low. Ethan, a 3-1 count, what you looking for?
Definitely looking for a pitch that you feel like you can hit. Don't be afraid to just leave off a pitch that you don't like in this count.
3-1 is low. Zapolsky swings through it. Count is full.
Yeah, definitely an aggressive swing there, looking to put the ball into the outfield. Full count.
Payoff pitch is swung on and popped up, and that one is caught at third base there by Michaela Russell for the first out.
Yeah, Yusuf Polsky just getting a bit under it, not putting the contact on it that you need.
Now batting for the jumbos, number 20, Rachel Moore.
Rachel Moore stepping in, hitting 248 on the year. Got some power in her, though. Swings on that one, connects. That one's going back, off the wall. Rachel Moore keeps going, and she's going to end up on second base with a one-out double.
Yeah, great bit of hitting by Rachel Moore there, getting on top of the first pitch, not allowing Steven to ease into the at-bat like she did with Yusuf Polsky.
Yeah, now the Jumbos have a runner in scoring position for the one you want up at the plate, Michelle Edelman.
Yeah, definitely a big chance here to take the lead.
First pitch swinging, fouls that one off.
Again, the Jumbos hitters swinging on that first pitch, trying to get to Steven early in the at-bat.
The 0-1. Swung on, popped straight up. Russell's going to let that be taken by the shortstop. Nicely taken by McLejic. 2 down. And it'll be up to Josie Steinberg to drive in the run.
Josie Steinberg, I got to say, also with the great walkout music, Tequila Shots by Kid Cudi.
Steinberg Does not swing on the first pitch. The first jumbo not to do so. Takes it for a ball. The 1-0. Swung on, flared in, and that'll be caught at first base. Bantams escape a 2-out double, or a 1-out double from Rachel Moore, and we are scoreless through 1.
Yeah, very interesting sequence in that bottom of the first inning. All 3 outs obtained through pop-outs. Not the kind of contact that the Jumbos hitters are looking to make off of Steven.
Yeah, you say that, but Rachel Moore was about 6 inches from a home run.
Yeah, the Jumbo's a bit unlucky to get out of that inning not scoring a run with that kind of contact being made. Almost anything else being put in play would advance the base runners, but those pop-ups just won't cut it.
Yeah, it'll be up to DeCoco to keep it scoreless, give the Jumbos another chance to take the lead in the bottom half of the second. DeCoco leading the NESCAC in ERA with a .67. And she has a phenomenal defense behind her. Ethan, who are you looking at as a defensive star in this Jumbo's lineup to watch today?
Well, I think we already saw them link up on the caught stealing in that top of the first inning. Josie Steinberg doing a great job playing shortstop for the Jumbos, even though she couldn't get the out on the leadoff batter when the ball was hit to her. And then we saw Emma Jacobson put that out away. Great job by Steinberg to get the tag on that.
Yeah, I will say for Steinberg's defense, that first ball, she made a great play on to keep it to a single.
Yeah, I would totally agree.
Stepping in here, the only other 300-plus hitter in Trinity's lineup, Kennedy Rogers. Swings and misses at a strike on the outside corner.
Yeah, like you said, if she's the only other 300 hitter at this point in the lineup, DeCoco likely to have it easier in this second inning than she did in the first, facing that top of the order.
DeCoco took something off that one but couldn't locate it. 1-1. That one is grounded. Steinberg has it, throws to first, 1 down.
Easy play for the Jumbos on that. Very routine play for Steinberg.
Nice stretch there at first base by Nicole Russo. Tiffany Stowers will come in here for the Bantams, hitting 5th. She's hitting 237 on the year. DeCoco, low pitch on the inside corner this time, just a little too low for the umpire.
Yeah, probably not the greatest sign for the Bantams lineup if they have a pitcher filling in on her off day in Stowers, who grounds
that. One is a tight play there by Russo, who seemed unsure about whether to take it herself or flip it to someone. Instead, she takes it herself, gets the runner by a step.
The catcher, number 6, Alex Chambers.
Yeah, sometimes those balls that are softly put in play challenge the defense a little more than the more hardly hit balls, but the Jumbos again putting the play away.
Chambers swings first pitch, rips one foul. Good piece of contact there. That's the hardest hit ball we've seen yet off of DeCoco.
Yeah, we've only seen 2 softly hit ground balls in this inning so far, but this batter putting hard contact on the ball, just foul.
Chambers lets that one go, 1-1. The 1-1 chopped. Maggie Murphy's got it. Throws across the diamond. And another 1-2-3 inning for Sophia DeCoco.
3 up, 3 down in the Trinity second. Moving to the bottom of the inning, due up for the Jumbos, Murphy, McCabe, and Russo.
Groob, you had mentioned that before this, DeCoco's pitched in the last 4 for the Jumbos. Do you think she still has the arm to go all 7 today? Because she definitely has the ability to do it the way she's pitching right now.
Yeah, I really think so. I don't think she'll be challenged too much by this Bantams lineup, as we've seen in these first 2 innings. So probably the biggest challenge for her is getting through those first 3 batters or so. She's had the stamina to pitch on back-to-back days before. I wouldn't be surprised if she made it through 7 in this. It's just up to the Jumbos to get a run off Steven and give DeCoco that lead.
For sure. I mean, it's only been an inning and a half, but this has all the makings of a traditional pitcher's duel.
Yeah, it's going to be a quick game.
Well, that is if we don't go 10 innings without anyone scoring.
Very true.
I wouldn't put it past these two pitchers. But Kayla McCabe will step into the box looking to change that. She is actually, although in a small sample size, the Jumbo's leading hitter on the year, hitting .410.
Leading off the Tufts second, number 9, Maggie Murphy.
Oh, excuse me, it is Maggie Murphy. That is a last-minute change in the lineup. We will see if McCabe has been scratched or just moved down in the lineup. Murphy takes strike 1 on the inside corner.
Yeah, Murphy had a good series against Wellesley, played a key part in the offense in those wins.
A little bit ahead of that one.
Good breaking pitch by Steven on that. Murphy just totally out in front of it, whiffs at the pitch.
The 0-2 here from Steven. On the outside, good eye for Murphy to lay off that one.
Solid pitch by Steven, ahead 0-2 in the count, just couldn't get Murphy to chase.
She'll try it again here. The 1-2. Murphy connects, flares that one into center field. Nice catch there in center field by Scarlett Gillette. Had to track over quickly to get that one.
Yeah, I'd say that ball had a higher than average chance to fall for a hit, but good positioning by Gillette out in center field, making that play look easy.
Here is Kayla McCabe, who got moved down. Now she's going to flare. That one ain't getting caught. That drops nicely in for a single for McCabe.
Yeah, the Jumbo's leading hitter getting a chance to expand her sample size on this afternoon, and she improves her stats on that play.
Now batting for the Jumbos, number 11, Nicole Russo.
Russo stepping into the box. She got moved down the order after hitting in the 4 spot over the weekend. Looking to get a little bit going here as she's struggled here in conference play. Takes that one for a strike to the knees.
Yeah, Nicole Russo out of the starting lineup, hitting the lowest out of the Jumbo's hitters with a .232 average.
That one fouled into the screen, and she's quickly behind 0-2.
A chance here, though, for her with runners on base.
The 0-2 from Steven. A little bit outside. Throw back to first. Just getting back there is McCabe. Good snap throw there from Chambers from behind the plate. The 1-2 is fouled back into the screen. Russo seems a little ginger after that one. We're going to get a timeout. Something seems to be hurting Nicole Russo.
Yeah, I couldn't really see what happened. Just based on the ball going into the back of the net on the foul ball, you don't typically see a hitter get hurt on that play. So I'd be interested in what happened.
Yeah, it looks as if she's grabbing her left shoulder, so it doesn't look like it was a batted ball injury. It looks like maybe something got tweaked on that swing. It was a very ferocious swing. But good news for all involved as Russo looks good to continue. She'll step back into the box. Still down 1-2. And just a little bit too late on that one. Jumbo's 2 outs here. Stepping in will be Emma Jacobson. Already had a great play with that gun to Steinberg in the bottom of the top of the first.
The catcher, number 23, Emma Jacobson.
Can she get another with a big hit here? Ball 1 outside.
Good take by Jacobson on that first pitch.
That one is swung on, popped up into left field. That one's going to be caught. That hung up there. Nice catch from Aaron Steed in left field. And for the second straight inning, the Jumbos leave a runner on.
Yeah, not the best of contact from Jacobson, but it is a sunny day at Spicer Field. All the fielders wearing sunglasses. Those kinds of plays can pose a challenge, but the Bantams so far have been flawless in the field.
Absolutely. But if you're the Jumbos, you really cannot have that. 2 straight innings where you leave a runner in scoring position against a pitcher like Jordan Stephen. Who knows how many opportunities you're going to get? You got to take advantage.
Wait, was there a runner in scoring position this inning? I think McCabe was on first.
You're right. I completely imagined that. My apologies, folks. It's a good thing I have Ethan here to correct me.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. Ethan, it's only like my 3rd game here at Spicer, but I don't ever remember a pitcher with as much just absolute pinpoint accuracy as Sophia DeCoco has had in this first 2 innings.
Yeah, meanwhile, I think I've seen the whole spectrum of control. I've been at games where the opponent has walked like 12 batters, but DeCoco with great control early on.
Scarlett Gillette coming in. She's got speed. Look to her to drop a bunt maybe, though she takes the first one for a strike.
Yeah, a bunt might not be the worst idea to surprise this Jumbo's defense, and you need to get runners on any way you can against DeCoco.
The 0-1 is fouled away. Quickly down 0-2 is Gillette.
Yeah, nasty pitch there by DeCoco to get that pitch in on the hands of Gillette, who just couldn't make any contact on that when it went towards her.
Here's the 0-2. Gillette shows bunt. On the outside corner. Just missed.
Yeah, interesting there, showing bunt with 2 strikes. As you may know, if you foul on a bunt with 2 strikes, it's an out.
DeCoco. Another low one. She showed bunt again there. Maybe it's tactical, trying to get into DeCoco's head.
Yeah, when you have a pitcher like DeCoco with as great control as she has, maybe that's the only way to mess up her control.
The 2-2 swung on right back to DeCoco. That'll be flipped to first base for the first out.
Yeah, against soft contact, the name of the game for DeCoco. It's probably the 3rd hitter or so that she's gotten out by that means. Very easy play for the Jumbo's defense.
Now stepping in is the DP, Alyssa Gavizota. She's hitting .333 on the year, though she does not have a large enough sample size to qualify batting average-wise. Good eye there to lay off that one just below her knees. The 1-0 from DeCoco. Gets the outside corner. Great pitch, moving away from the batter. Here's the 1-1. Chopped up. DeCoco's going to take that and just tag out the runner. She can do everything, Ethan. Fields, pitch, who knows? Maybe she can come hit for the Jumbos.
Yeah, a lot of those last few outs just coming off soft contact. Once again, very routine plays for the Jumbos in that infield.
Aaron Steed, the 9-hole hitter, stepping in here for the Bantams. She made a nice play in left field, fending off the sun to end that bottom half of the second. Takes the first pitch low.
To answer your question from before, getting soft contact and quick outs like that will allow DeCoco to go the stretch.
Good eye there from Steed. She's ahead 2-0 here. That one cut on and missed. I had some dip to it.
Yeah, great off-speed pitch by DeCoco. The hitter just out in front of it, missing.
2-1 from DeCoco. Swung on and missed. Another off-speed. Now she's 1 strike away from having another 1-2-3 inning here in the top of the third.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We see an almost identical pitch and almost identical result, swing and miss.
Ooh, Takoko wanted that one on the outside corner, did not get the call.
Definitely worth a shot with the 2-2 count. Now the count is full.
Payoff pitch here from Takoko, who checks her wrist. That one is chopped back, and we'll do it again. It's a good piece of hitting there from Aaron Steve to get contact on that pitch. Josie Steinberg coming up, giving her a high five. Jumbo's all smiles here.
Yeah, no real pressure with 2 outs and no runners on for Takoko, who hasn't allowed a home run at all this season.
Though I will say, you do not want to get a runner on with Michaela Russell coming on deck. That one is chopped right back to Takoko. 3 batters, 3 balls back to Takoko, 3 outs. Jumbo's going up to hit in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, Takoko's faced the minimum in this game, only allowing 1 hit to the first batter, Russell, but getting the put out on the attempted steal by Russell. So 3 innings, 3 batters in each inning, 3 outs by Takoko in each inning. Jumbo's up to bat.
Near the porta potties and out in the entrance, those are parking passes. The QR code on the A-frame is a free parking pass.
Yeah, they just announced it here at Spicer. This is the biggest crowd of the year so far, and it's easy to see why with a beautiful Friday afternoon here in Medford, Massachusetts. Ethan, is there anything better than a softball game on a Friday afternoon?
There isn't much better, I gotta say. But for some of these outfielders on a sunny day like this, there's only that downside of having to field those fly balls, especially if they're pop-ups. You see a lot of these fielders wearing sunglasses to help with their vision on those. And Steven, who's about to get started in her 3rd inning of work, inducing a lot of pop flies, that could be a challenge on this sunny day. Maybe the only downside of it being a sunny day.
Lindsay Newman, the true freshman, steps into the box. She's hitting in the 9 hole and playing right field today. A little bit ahead of that one. Good off-speed pitch from Steven.
Yeah, Steven executing the off-speed pitches very well right out the gate in this 3rd inning.
That one fouled back. Steven quickly ahead 0-2. Both of these pitchers working with a real speed, not taking a lot of time in between pitches, trying to just mow down batters. Oh, 2. Good eye there from Newman to stay off it.
Yeah, very crafty off-speed pitch, just low, but worth a shot on the 0-2 count by Steven.
1-2 pitch. Nice piece of hitting by Lindsay Newman. Just sticks the bat out, lines that one into shallow center.
Yeah, good piece of hitting. That's not a hitter's count, putting the bat on the ball on 1-2. Very good piece of hitting by Newman.
That'll bring up the top of the order, and Yusuf Polsky really could use a hit here. Jumbo's really could use her to at least move the runner over. She squares, gets a good bunt down, and she will do that and then some as she gets an infield single as the first baseman, Kennedy Rogers, vacated the bag there.
You can't ask for much better than that. Yusuf Polsky now celebrating that hit. She probably expected to be out on that, but running hard through that play. The throw just couldn't be made well by the 3rd basewoman for the Bantams. And now it'll be Rachel Moore with a chance with 2 runners on.
Yeah, she already has a double in the day. Really looking to get an RBI here, give the Jumbos the lead.
Yeah, definitely not the situation you want to be in as Jordan Steven with only 0 outs in this inning.
Way ahead of that one, as that one is hit off of the roof of a house across the street.
Yeah, I thought that pitch was going to hit her, but I guess Moore saw it as one to turn around on. Just turned around a lot on that. Ended up hitting a house off of this left field baseline.
The 1-1 is flared into in a center field, tagging up. The throw comes into 3rd. Jumbo's going to advance. Throw to 2nd is not made. And Rachel Moore with a good sac fly there.
Yeah, I think that was sort of unwise defense by Gillette out there in center field. I don't think she ever had a chance at getting the runner to third base, and that just allowed Yusuf Polsky to advance to second base, and now there's no force out with only one out in this inning, and the Jumbo's leading hitter, Edelman, up.
Edelman takes ball one outside. Edelman was here in the first inning with a runner in scoring position, couldn't get the job done, popped up to first base, looking to make amends here. Swing and a miss on a high fastball.
Yeah, good job by Steven just attacking this batter.
The 1-1, a little bit low. 2-1. I don't know about you, Ethan. It seems to me as if she's being very cautious with Edelman.
Yeah, you don't want to give Edelman anything to hit, especially with two runners in scoring position.
And she hits Edelman, which might not have been what she was intending, but might have done what she was intending in a sense, as she had first base open and gets to avoid Edelman, albeit bringing Josie Steinberg to the plate with the bases loaded.
Yeah, certainly some good outcomes for that hit by pitch.
Steinberg floats that one. That's going to drop into center field. That's going to get one. They will hold the runner at third. Josie Steinberg drives in a run. It's 1-0 Jumbos.
Yeah, great piece of hitting by Steinberg, just reaching out and getting a little bit of contact on that. That kind of contact is what we'd seen Steven get for outs in the form of pop-ups, but Steinberg just getting maybe a little lucky with the location of where that ball fell. Fell for hit with the bases loaded and drove in a run.
Maggie Murphy steps up with the bases loaded. Takes a strike at the knees on the inside corner.
Bases loaded once again.
Just missed that one. A good fastball there from Steven. She has 0-2 here on Murphy. And an inside fastball rings up Murphy. She did not think that was a strike. I happen to agree with her on that.
Yeah, might have just caught the outside of the zone. It was difficult to tell. But if it was called a strike, it definitely goes down as one of the better inside fastballs of the day and at a critical time for the Bantams.
Now Kayla McCabe, who takes strike one there, up with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Big at-bat here for the Jumbo's leading hitter. That one is chopped to second base. A little bit of a bobble, but the Bantams get out of it with only 1 on the board. Jumbos take the lead here in the bottom of the third. Ethan, even though they scored, does that count as a squandered opportunity for the Jumbos?
I think a little bit, considering they had bases loaded with 1 out and then no runs scored after that. I'd consider it a little bit of a squandered opportunity, but you don't need to take advantage of many opportunities when you have DeCoco pitching for you, especially against this Bantams lineup, which we've seen to be pretty weak the first time through the order. So Jumbo's getting the successes where they can. Could they have done better? Yes, but they got the job done to some extent.
DeCoco coming back out here for the fourth. She'll be facing the top of the Bantams lineup, including Russell, the only batter to reach base so far with an infield single. Since Russell got on base, DeCoco has only retired the next 8 batters she faced.
Yeah, and I don't think you'll see DeCoco being tired as a factor here. Through the rest of that lineup, just getting quick outs down the board.
Emma Jacobson here in the between inning warm-up, showing off that arm once again that she used to gun down Michaela Russell in the first inning.
Yeah, and we've seen that before every inning. Jacobson just executing in the game what she's been executing in warm-ups.
Russell will step in here. The lefty-lefty matchup might be a factor here, though it was not a factor in the first inning as Russell got good contact. We'll see if DeCoco's a little more cautious against Russell. First pitch in there for a strike. In on the hands of Russell.
Yeah, that lefty-lefty matchup, definitely a great advantage for the Jumbos when Russell is far and away the best Bantams hitter.
The 0-1 from DeCoco. Chops right back to her. Turns to first, fires, one out. That's 4 straight balls that have been hit right to DeCoco.
Yeah, and even if DeCoco isn't necessarily a strikeout pitcher, those quick outs that are easy for the defense to get, that's going to pay off in the long run as DeCoco will be able to last more innings.
Mikologic coming up. She struck out in the first. Chops that one off her foot for strike 1. The 0-1 from DeCoco. Chops right back to her. And that's 5 in a row. Ethan, you don't happen to know off the top of your head what the record is for numbers of ground balls hit right back to the pitcher?
I wouldn't know, but DeCoco's certainly challenging it. Yeah, it's like we're seeing the same at-bat on replay these 5 times in a row. Just soft contact to the infield, usually DeCoco.
That one's a little bit harder contact. Right to second base. Rachel Moore puts it away. And another 1-2-3 inning for DeCoco. 11 straight set down by the Jumbos hurler. Halfway through this one at Spicer, Jumbos by 1.
That's exactly what you want if you're DeCoco. That was the top of the Bantams lineup, and she just mowed them down easily.
Yeah, now it'll be the middle of the Jumbos lineup looking to get going. It'll be Nicole Russo, then Jacobson, and Lindsey Newman. As the Jumbos looking to add some insurance runs here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, some insurance runs, always a plus, but when you have DeCoco, they might not even be necessary after we saw her just mow through that top of the order.
Yeah, I would not consider it necessary. I would just consider it nice to have, you know. Kind of like having Jacobson and Newman hitting 8-9 as 300-plus hitters is nice to have on a lineup. You don't need it, but when you do, good things happen.
Of course, in this Jumbos lineup, just strong up and down the order, hitting 287 as a team entering this game.
Nicole Russo stepping in here. Got a hit her first time up.
I think she struck out her first time up.
No, it was Jacobson who struck out the first time out. Russo got on. She powers that one off of the house across the street. That's the second time that house has gotten hit today. One and one here to Russo. That one outside. Jumbo's first baseman taking a good eye. She made a couple nice defensive plays here in this game. Great stretch on that play there by DeCoco in the top of this inning. Now she's sitting with a hitter's count, 3-1.
I was right. Nicole Russo struck out her first at bat.
Dang it, that's 2 you have on me, Grublich. She's going to take a walk here. So you have to put the ball in play, but finds herself on first base. Now Jacobson will step up with a runner on. Jacobson hitting .333 on the year.
The catcher, number 23, Emma Jacobson.
Getting the sign from the third base coach. You wonder if that means there's a play on. And she turns squares, and a great bunt laid down. That'll get the runner over. Great job by Jacobson.
Yeah, the Bantams having to field a bunt for the second time this game. They get the out this time, but the Jumbo's still getting the result they wanted, putting more in scoring position. Or no, not more, Russo.
Right fielder, number 6, Lindsey Newman.
Yeah, Russo standing on second base. Lindsey Newman just looking to do what she did last time and just hit one up the middle. This time it would drive in a run. Takes that one for a strike at the knees. The 0-1 swung on and missed as that pitch had movement. That must have had 6 inches of break on it.
Yeah, an outstanding off-speed pitch by Steven.
Tried the same pitch. Newman was ready this time.
Yeah, good job by Newman to lay off that pitch.
Newman, another 1-2. Can't connect on that one. She goes down swinging.
Very great sequence of off-speed pitches for Steven there, just getting them to work against Newman, who swung and missed at those last two.
Yusufovsky coming up here, looking for another hit. Swings and misses a ferocious cut there. Good movement on that pitch there from Steven. Getting a lot of left to right break on her fastball. She gets it again there as that one looked like it was going to hit Yusufovsky before cutting across the inside corner.
Yeah, great amount of movement to get ahead in that count 0-2.
Here is the 0-2. Way outside. Good job there by Alex Chambers to keep that from going to the backstop.
Yeah, again, worth a shot getting these Jumbo's hitters to chase on these 0-2 pitches.
1-2 swung on and missed. And Steven gets right through the inning despite giving up the leadoff walk. For the 4th time today, the Jumbos strand a runner.
In the Jumbo 4th.
Yeah, good job by Steven there to strike out those last two batters. Just really looked like she was in control of Newman and Yusufovsky.
Fans, that's a good softball left here today, but we want to let you know that we're here tomorrow as well. Looks like another beautiful day. Jumbos and Tufts. Jumbos from Tufts, Bantams from Trinity, a doubleheader here at Spicer Field tomorrow starting at noon. So come spend part of your Saturday here with us for a Jumbo doubleheader against Trinity starting at noon tomorrow.
Yeah, well, the broadcasters on the PA are reminding people about the doubleheader against Trinity here at Spicer tomorrow. We'll take the opportunity to remind you that starting at noon tomorrow, you can tune in on JumboCast over from Huskins, where we will have the Jumbos and the Bantams playing some baseball in a 7-inning and then 9-inning doubleheader.
9-inning?
Yeah, they're playing 7 the first, 9 the second.
Oh, you were talking about baseball.
Yeah, I was.
I got confused for a second.
Nah, they just decided to change the softball game midway through.
Leading off the Bantam 5th is number 19,
Yeah.
Kennedy Rogers.
Rogers stepping up. She struck out first time up.
Yeah, very interesting. The Jumbo Sports hosting a lot of these Bantam teams across a whole bunch of different sports this weekend.
Tecoco's pitch swung on and fell back. Tecoco working on 11 straight batters retired here. The 0-1 to Rogers. Flared down the right field line, and that is foul. The Jumbos catch a break there, as if that's a fair ball, that's at least a double.
Yeah, that was a solid bit of opposite field hitting by Rogers. Just couldn't get the ball to fall in play, but very close.
Coco gets the sign. The 0-2. Try to get her to chase. Rogers lays off the high one. The 1-2. Just a little low. 2-2 now. Coco keeps trying to get Rogers to chase. Aware of Rogers' power. You don't want to give her something to hit. Here's the 2-2. Just misses the outside corner. Count is full.
Rogers showing a good eye in this at-bat. In the pitches she has swung at, she has made contact on them.
That's a great at-bat for Rogers. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Tecoco took something off that one.
Yeah, DeCoco finally getting the result she wants on that, getting Rogers to swing and miss after not getting that result at all in the at-bat.
Number 8, Tiffany Stowers.
Tiffany Stowers stepping up. 0 for 1 on the day. Stowers looked like she was going to bunt, instead takes that one for a strike.
Yeah, good dip on that fastball to lead off the at-bat by DeCoco.
0-1, just a little high for Stowers. It's interesting. What do you think she's doing there when she goes back, like rubs her hands on the dirt? She's trying to get some grip, you think, Ethan?
Which player are you talking about? I didn't notice it.
DeCoco, like, seems every time after she throws one that's a little high, you're going to see it here, she's going to rub her hand on the dirt.
Yeah, I guess that sort of serves as some kind of grip enhancer similar to rosin. I don't know if there's any rosin back there.
2-2 now. Two to Stowers. Foul back.
Yeah, some longer at-bats in this top of the 5th inning.
2-2 just misses. DeCoco thought it was strike 3. So did Emma Jacobson. Count is full.
Yeah, interesting to see in this top of the 5th inning, the Bantams making DeCoco work long into the at-bats.
Payoff pitch. Foul back. We'll do it again.
Yeah, maybe the strategy going forward for these Bantams hitters is make DeCoco beat herself.
Full pitch. Back to DeCoco. Off her glove. Steinberg with a great throw. Just wide. Good play there by Steinberg to get to that ball. Had a lot on that throw. Just could not get it into the glove of Nicole Russo. That is going to be ruled, I believe, a hit. It is a hit for the Bantams. Their first hit since the first batter of the game.
Yeah, that arguably could have been ruled an E1, but I think the ball was just difficult enough for DeCoco to get her glove on that would go down as a hit.
Alex Chambers stepping in. Bantams had their first runner since the first inning. That one just a little inside. That one fouled back. Good pitch there from DeCoco.
I'd look for Stowers to try to steal during this at-bat. With only one out in this inning and the Bantams lineup struggling against DeCoco, you need to get runners in scoring position any way you can.
That one fouled off 1-2. I would normally agree with you, Ethan, but I wonder if Bantams coach Molly Rathbun, who's in her 3rd year, has a little bit of PTSD about stealing with one out in an inning after what happened in the first.
That is very true. It's tough to steal on Emma Jacobson and Josie Steinberg.
Jumbo's had the same idea you did, as that was a pitch out. Runner not going. 2-2 now. That one is flared and caught by DeCoco. 2 down.
Yeah, somewhat of a missed opportunity for the Bantams there. Now 2 outs, runner only on first base.
Now,
Center fielder, number 15, Scarlett Gillette.
now you have to expect the bunt from Gillette. She dropped one down the first time up, was unsuccessful. But with 2 outs and her speed, a push bunt down the third base line could cause some trouble. That one a little low from DeCoco.
Yeah, like you said, something special definitely has to be behind a bunt if Gillette chooses to bunt on this at bat.
She does square and gets a good one down. Throw from Jacobson in time. What a play by Jacobson to fit that one in the narrow window between the runner's shoulder and Russo's glove.
Yeah, excellent play again by Jacobson. When she's been called upon in this game, she's executed and gotten the outs.
One runner left on base, moving to the bottom of the inning, direct the Tufts. Moore, Edelman, and Steinberg.
Jumbos really could use some insurance runs as Trinity started to wake up a little bit in that inning. Some better at-bats, some longer at-bats, forcing Dakota to make more pitches. And the Jumbos have the meat of their lineup coming up here. Really could use at least one more to make it a little more comfortable for the last 2 innings.
Absolutely, I definitely agree with everything you just said. Yeah, still close to the top of the order for the Jumbos, so definitely some good opportunities.
Yeah, you were right on, Ethan. It's the 2, 3, and 4 for the Jumbos. That'll be Moore, Edelman, and Steinberg.
But then again, no matter who you have hitting for the Jumbos, the way they're hitting, there's always going to be opportunities. It's just Jordan Stephen, strong so far, falling behind 0-1 in this game, but giving her team a shot.
Yeah, Rachel Moore stepping up. She's the only batter with an extra base hit today, a first-inning double. She takes another strike at the knees. It's a great pitch that Steven has going, that one that just cuts into the last second to clip that inside corner.
Yeah, and like you said, only one extra base hit this game. We're seeing what we expected, which is a pitcher's duel.
Moore won another one there and would have, but that one was just a little too ahead for a foul ball, and now she is down 0-2 in the count.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of these jumbo hitters fouling off pitches that they pull a lot towards that left field sideline.
0-2, just low. Good location from Steven.
So Jumbo's hitters putting contact on the ball, getting around on it.
1-2 slapped into left field for a base hit. Rachel Moore has her second hit of the day.
The center fielder, number 2, Michelle Edelman.
Edelman, the Jumbo's junior star center fielder, coming up for the third time today with runners on. The first 2 times she has been unable to deliver. Will third time be the charm? Swings and misses on that one. For strike 1.
Yeah, definitely good for her to have a runner on, but not as good of an opportunity as she had these last 2 at-bats. Runner only on first this time.
Throw behind the runner a second, and Moore takes second base.
Very clever bit of base running by Moore on that. Just noticing that the Bantams defense wasn't set to be able to defend that. And even if you could have expected her to get in a rundown, she just darted to second base and there was no one covering.
Yeah, they had her dead to rights at first, and she said, you know what, I'm just going to take second on you. Edelman flares that one into right field. That is caught.
Yeah, Bantam outfielders wearing the sunglasses on this sunny day. So far, they've been successful at catching all of these pop flies that they face.
Yeah, we had talked about Moore's great base running on the play before. A bit of a missed opportunity there. She probably could have tagged up and gotten to third, but she was off the base and had to retreat. Steinberg steps up with 1 out, runner on second. That one hit right at her. A great play by the second baseman there. And 2 down. Good piece of hitting from Steinberg, just right at her.
Yeah, Moore's been safe at second base on each of these last 2 flyouts, but both of them not ones you'd really want to be off of the bag. Moore sliding back in safely.
Maggie Murphy flares that one into right field. That is caught. And for the 5th inning, the Jumbos squander, leaving a runner on base.
For the Jumbos in the 5th. No runs.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think that was the last 3 outs that happened with a runner in scoring position. Definitely not good for the stats in terms of batting average with runners on scoring position for the Jumbos.
Yeah, you have to. If you're the Jumbos hitter, you just have to hope that Takoko keeps doing what she's doing, because you just know that if the Jumbos find a way to lose this game, Coach Lauren Epstein is going to be on the hitters for the amount of runners they have left in scoring position today.
Yeah, definitely one of the keys to this game has been hitting, with these pitchers pitching so well. The Jumbos have a number of hits. They have 5 hits, but they've just squandered it when it's mattered most.
Yeah, 5 hits, and in 3 of the 5 innings, the Jumbos have left a runner in scoring position. The other 2, they've left one on first base. On the other hand, the Bantams have only left a runner on base 1 inning. That was the 5th. Bantams looking to get a few more runners on, as they've only had 2 runners today. Alyssa Gazavoda will lead off the bottom, or the top of the 6th here against Takoko, hitting .333 on the year. First pitch in there for a strike. Oh, 1. Ooh, had a little bit of dip, just a little too high. 1-1 now is the count.
Yeah, and even though you mentioned the Jumbo squandering their opportunities, the Bantams with virtually no opportunities to score in this game.
Coco ahead 1-2, looking for another K. That would be her 3rd on the day. Zavoda calls for time. The 1-2, strike 3 on the outside corner.
Yeah, Gazavoda calling time to be able to figure out sort of the way she wanted to swing at the pitch by Takoko, but she doesn't end up swinging. She ends up watching that ball sail by for strike 3.
The left fielder, Erin Steed, steps in for her 2nd ups. A little bit ahead of that off-speed pitch. 0-1.
And Takoko's been so dominant in this game. A lot of the Bantams hitters in this 6th inning only getting up for the 2nd time, while the Jumbos have mostly been.
That one grounded to 3rd. Maggie Murphy with the throw. 2 down. Yeah, you said it, Ethan, as here stepping up is Michaela Russell, the leadoff hitter, with 2 outs in the 6th, the first Bantam to get up for the 3rd time today. She has gotten on twice, though, today. That one a little outside. Coco's 1-0. Little low.
Yeah, Takoko not giving Russell anything to hit in these first 2 pitches of the at-bat.
.20, just low. 3-0 now.
Great job by Russell
hold
to
on.
check her
Actually,
swing on that.
they're going to appeal to 3rd base, and the ump says she went around, and it's now 2-1.
Yeah, when the call didn't initially go, I thought that maybe she held up, which would have been very impressive because it looked like she had the full power of a swing behind that, but the 3rd base umpire says she went.
That one's low. Now it's 3-1. Now, if you're Takoko, you got to be careful here. Russell, a very good, very powerful hitter, and this is a hitter's count. The 3-1. Grounded right back to Takoko. Fires on to 1st, and the Jumbos get another 1-2-3. They go to the bottom of the 6th, still with the lead.
Yeah, really good work by Takoko on Russell there. Those first 4 pitches, not anything that Russell could hit. And when Takoko finally gave her a pitch to hit, it was just soft contact right back to her. Got out of the inning.
Jumbos have 6, 7, and 8 coming up here in the bottom of the 6th. That'll be McCabe, the Jumbos' leading hitter. Then Nicole Russo, who got out of that, did not get out of that slump. Still looking to get out of that slump. And then Jacobson facing a Jordan Stephen, who is seemingly very locked in right now after getting out of a very tricky situation in the bottom of the fifth.
Yeah, McCabe, Jumbo's leading hitter in terms of average so far on the season, albeit out of a relatively smaller sample size compared to her teammates. 1 for 2 on the day off, Steven. She's definitely someone you want leading off this inning.
Yeah, Jumbo's really could use some insurance, knowing that they will be facing the meat of the Bantams lineup in the top of the 7th, as it'll be 2, 3, and 4 for the Bantams.
Jumbo 6th is the DP number 3, Kayla McCabe.
Yeah, the Jumbos so far leading off very well in this game. They've been 3 for 5 with their leadoff hitters.
Good eye there from McCabe to take that one at the ankles. That one flared up and back. McCabe's going to look back, regret that one. That was a pitch she could have really done some damage to.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, the success of these Jumbos leadoff hitters, we've just seen the opposite from when they have runners in scoring position.
2-1 on McCabe. That one flared out of play.
Yeah, and to put a number on that, the Jumbos are 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position on the day. That's good for an 0.91 average.
Yeah, there's only one reason the Jumbos are leading this game right now, and that is number 13. Sophia DeCoco is the reason the Jumbos are leading this game. Because 99 times out of 100, if you are 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position, you are not winning a baseball or a softball game. That one is flared to left field, but caught for the first out. Good job tracking that one by Aaron Steed. Russo coming up. Now would be a really great time for Nicole Russo to snap out of that funk with a big hit.
Now batting for the Jumbos, number 11, Nicole Russo.
Takes ball 1 low.
Yeah, Russo getting a walk in that last at bat. Watching another pitch go low, that strategy seems to be working for against Steven.
Takes another ball inside. After a 4-pitch walk in her last at bat, as you said, she's yet to swing the bat in the last 6 pitches. Steven's yet to throw her a strike in the last 6 pitches. That one caught the inside corner for a strike. 2-1 now. Russo was not 100% sure that was a strike. Umpire was just cutting in the inside corner of the plate. 2-2 now.
Yeah, from here it just looked a little low.
That one is going to drop in for a hit. And Nicole Russo does a good job breaking out of that slump.
Yeah, great result for the Jumbos there with 1 out in this inning and no runners on. They are 0 for 5 with 2 outs in this game. So that means in all 5 innings with all 5 innings so far with 2 outs, they haven't gotten any hits, and they avoid getting 2 outs there.
Strike on the outside corner to Jacobson. Jacobson's been here before. Here in the 4th, she had 1 out with Russo on first. Could not do anything. Looking to better that result this time. She fouls that one back for strike 2.
And then another stat for you guys back home to sort of combat those other 2 stats with runners in scoring position. That would be that with runners on in less than 2 outs, the Jumbos are only 1 for 2. So they're getting runners on with 2 outs, but they're not
That
scoring.
one is popped up and 2 outs. As Jacobson pops that one up right into the baskets of Taylor Milagic.
Yeah, so I think the big takeaway from those statistics that I've mentioned are just that the Jumbos are having to do most of their work with 2 outs, but they're still not able to score with them.
Lindsay Newman has the Jumbos run here today after she singled in the 3rd, looking to get another hit, maybe drive in a run if she can get one to the gap. The true freshman looking to make her mark on this Jumbo season. Takes strike 2 at the ankles, just caught the outside corner of the plate. And she is down in an 0-2 hole. Look to see if they send Russo here with 2 strikes. Russo does go, that one's fouled.
Yeah, the strategy for Russo with 2 outs and being on first base is run on contact, and that's exactly what she did.
Another 0-2. That one is low, skips in the dirt. Good block there by Chambers. One and 2 now to Lindsay Newman. Swung on and missed. Steven with a 1-2, no. Steven gets 3 outs there, and for the 6th inning in a row, the Jumbos leave a runner on base.
Well, they'll look to DeCoco to get these last 3 outs and lock up this game. Unfortunately, they couldn't give her any insurance, but DeCoco looking strong through 6 innings. Definitely giving the Jumbos their best chance to win.
Absolutely. And she'll be facing Taylor McClassic, Gianna Tito, and Kennedy Rogers. Not exactly the batters you want to see if you're the Jumbos right now. 2, 3, and 4, especially with Rogers sitting in that 4 hole with tremendous power and only a 1-run lead. But they do have the benefit of number 13 on the mound. Ethan, why don't you put in words for the viewers just how impressive DeCoco's performance has been here today?
Well, I think it's almost safe to say that the Jumbos are going to win this game. That's how well DeCoco's pitched. There's really been no threat from the Bantams lineup. The Jumbos are going to get these next 3 outs and win this game. I think I can say that confidently.
I really hope you're right. I really hope you did not just commentate or curse her.
I would say if there was ever an opportunity to just say something as prematurely as I have, it was then. The Jumbos will get these next 3 outs and win this game.
McClassic stepping in. Yet to get on base today. That one a little high, 4-1. That one chopped to third base. Maggie Murphy with it. Throws on, 1 out. Hold on. Runner stopped as if to say something. McClagic's grabbing the bat back. I think she's trying to say that that went off her foot. The umpire does not agree. 1 down.
Yeah, I guess that would be a sensible conclusion.
Actually, now they're going to have a conversation between the 2 umpires. And they are going to now talk to all 3 of them. Unclear what is going on here. And they're going to confirm that she is out. 1 down here in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, so maybe the Bantams appealing however they can to get a runner on against DeCoco. Hits haven't really been a winning strategy for them so far, as they've just been unable to get them. Maybe trying to get on by fooling the umpires. Definitely not fooling them on that. From our perspective, it just looked like a normal ground ball out.
That one definitely hit off the foot of Gianna Tito. 0-1.
Yeah, and that's about more what we would have expected if there were to be a ball put in play off of a batter. You wouldn't see it look like the way we saw it, where it just looked like a normal ground ball to the third base woman.
That looked very good from here, but just a little outside, according to the umpire. 1-1.
Yeah, Bantams hitters being a little careful in their last ups.
The 1-1 slapped. Steinberg over. Nice play. Gets the out. 1 out away here is DeCoco.
Yeah, that hard contact is becoming sort of an anomaly in this game off of DeCoco. So good contact there by the Bantams hitter, but it's right into the shortstop's hole where Steinberg fields it perfectly.
DeCoco, 1 out away from her second straight 7-inning, 2-hit shutout. Rogers flares that one away. Fouled off, 1 strike, 0-1.
Yeah, we saw in Rogers' last at-bat take some foul balls that way. That one not as close to falling for a hit as the foul ball in the last at-bat, but still making that opposite field contact.
Here is the 0-1 from DeCoco. Chopped back to her. Fires to first, and for the second straight game, Sophia DeCoco with a 2-hit shutout, powering the Jumbos to a win.
Yeah, like I said, it was an easy prediction to make that the Jumbos would win that easy 1-2-3 7th inning. DeCoco completes the 2-hit shutout, and the Jumbos win this one 1-0 at Spicer Field ahead of the next 2 games tomorrow.
Yeah, Jumbos get a big first win in this series behind Sophia DeCoco in a pitcher's duel here at Spicer. I've been Riley Daniel. Alongside me has been Ethan Grublich. Behind the scenes has been Henry Stahl. Thank you very much for tuning in, and make sure to tune in tomorrow here at JumboCast. Thank you, and good night.